Hey, great Thursday evening. It's a chilly one. It's a cold one.
Very chilly.
Chilly
And isn't
Thursday.
it supposed to get like even colder tonight?
Supposedly in the morning it's supposed to be like at 32 or something.
Yeah. Was that
But
with or before or after the wind factor and all that stuff?
no, that's before. It's supposed to feel like 21.
Have you been seeing all those snow videos from other places like Dallas? That
You
snowed
know,
in.
I honestly I don't spend as much time on social media as people think. I mean, I don't know what's going on everywhere. I know that they're putting up pictures and videos of all like the ice and the cold weather up happening throughout the state of Texas. I just haven't spent that much time on social media. I mean, Adrian is on from Longview. I mean, how goes it over there in Longview? I don't spend that much time on social media. What I do, what I do is I yeah, I get information and I post it. I get information and I post it, and that's what I do. And then I'm off social media
And you comment here and there.
every so often. I like today on that post that I put
On
up
the
in
pineapple.
regards to the pineapple thing. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
going and going. It's just hilarious, man. But one of the things that I tell people about a page like my page is that it most of the time it isn't me. It's the people that come up with the craziest crap, man, that make posts funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried Googling them. They're the same people from the Holiday Inn Express.
The pineapple people.
Yeah.
But then they set up the pineapple thing like in July of
Recently.
huh?
Yeah. Just last year.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Because they do that, don't they? They set up like for different ventures. They'll just set up like new LLCs. Like if
For
it's gonna be with like somebody else,
todo tray, okay.
I would assume so. You know that they know their tactics. Like let's say because let's say you have a couple of investors and then you get several investors, but it's only half of them. You gotta make a new group, a new LLC. That way, if anything happens, it's just only them were in the group and not everybody else.
Hey, Katie.
What's that? Is that from Vibe
This
Cafe?
is from Vibe. Yeah, I actually went and got some cookies, and let me say, amazing. These are 25 milligrams of D8, Delta 8.
Guilty.
Uh,
You're supposed
May.
to have them after the show because you're gonna fall asleep.
I know. I couldn't resist. I mean, these things are really, really super good. I don't know if it's just the cookie or the CBD. It's just really, really damn good. As the, I got a message from
Hey, you never said how to go with the breakfast
oh,
yesterday. Didn't you have breakfast with Vito?
no,
Afro?
we don't never. Vito's full
He
of
stood
crap.
you up.
You stood me up.
He went to his country club breakfast or what?
Yeah. I got a message from someone that I shouldn't even say this. It said,
Roman.
"Hey, no, hey, that's what I said. How you doing?" Well, I'm doing good. Uh, you remember me? I'm going like, uh, re- refresh
Refresh
my,
my memory of that night.
yeah, exactly. Refresh my memory. They go like, yeah, we met at a bar. I'm going like, oh,
Narrow it down some more, please.
we're like, oh, okay. How you doing? How'd it go?
Was it at Bar B?
Like, was it good for you?
How did
I
I do?
On a scale of 1 to 10. No, I just thought it was funny. I mean, yeah. I I'd probably go out again. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Adrian!
Long,
Up in Long
Longview.
Beach,
I wonder
Texas.
how cold is it over there?
27 degrees.
27. Ah,
Don't,
okay.
don't you read the comments?
No.
They're right there. Go to Royals Live.
I don't even know where Longview's at.
Royal is having
Okay.
a live stream date night. Is he crazy?
Live stream date night.
Erasmo el guapo.
Where is he eating? Or what is he eating?
What is he? Wait, maybe he picked up after we were talking about that hotel downtown.
In Cameron Hotel?
I can't remember the name of it.
Or that crack hotel.
The crack hotel. I knew it started with a C. Good evening, world traveler, a Jasmine Hermosa. Good evening, good evening. Again. Good evening, gentlemen, and Erasmo. Gee, thanks, bro. He's falling in love. Yeah, let me tell you, Royal is falling. He's not in love.
He's single at the moment or what?
Royal is. You just never know with Royal.
It's a player for life.
Está bien bueno el vato. Good evening, my man. Who made that meme of the superintendent in bed with little Eddie todos en piernas? Let me tell you, man. I saw it. The truth. I posted it. I go like, I don't know what I'm posting. And then later on, I went back and looked at it, and I was laughing my butt off. But supposedly,
they look kind of real. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It looked too real. Well, yeah, supposedly they canceled a budget meeting or something. Committee meeting. Yeah, because it was too cold. And hey, but tomorrow that's going to be colder. Váyanse a la escuela, mendigos huercos.
You better wake your butt up.
You better hike 5 miles in the snow,
walking, bro.
Yeah.
There's kids that go walking like 2-3 blocks, no?
Look at my kids at Down Lopez, bro. I mean, they literally have to go in the mud in the middle of traffic. There's no sidewalks. There's nothing.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who made the meme.
Before you continue, today, I remember we were talking about that street behind HE on Paredes, the Galveston Street, Galveston Road. It was like dirty as hell because of the trash can. Like everything was coming out.
Yeah,
he got picked up. He was there for a couple of days and then just mentioned it and then got picked up. But good for them though. It still has like potholes and whatnot. What are you calling?
I'm getting messages about that pineapple probably. The pineapple thing, Mike Pineapple's property, holdings is registered to Julio Graña. Write this down. Are you writing it down? Julio Graña. Who has other and current business interests with Al Rajavi of San Antonio. All you have to do, Sam, is Google Al Rajavi, and you're going to find out disputes with other cities and investors with similar projects. City of Brownsville, of course, did not do their due diligence.
It's a disaster waiting to happen.
Huh? Yes, disaster waiting to happen.
It's a disaster waiting to happen.
Al Rajavi. Rajavi. Rajabi of San Antonio. Simple search in Secretary of State, and it'll list all business interests and partners.
Damn, good work right there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because I searched the pineapple, I guess whatever it's called, pineapple PEPR, whatever it is, and it searched up as their office being over there in Holiday Inn Express. That's why I was
It's
saying that
weird.
it was probably them.
The truth is, I have my own suspicions in regards to Pineapple, Mike Pineapple Hotel,
Uh,
not the Crack Hotel, but similar. Mike Pineapple Hotel. I have my suspicions, but I want to get a couple more, a little bit more information and details out there before I connect my dots to it. With it said, guys, I don't trust anything that has anything to do with this thing. Nothing. The city is hell bent on imploding and self destruction. They don't care at the end of the day. And Sam just left. At the end of the day, they don't care, and that's what's concerning to me. Este, what's concerning to me is we. It's like we constantly fall for the same thing over and over and over again, and I think that's just frustrating, Sam.
I concur.
All you had to do was put a disclaimer like, I don't agree with his opinion. You don't have to like hide.
I second that motion.
Finally, because Maggie wouldn't. Ya no va a ser Talk Show Centro Audiovisual, vas a llamarse 12 Corazones. Why are you obsessed with? Why, El Guapo, are you obsessed with a Royals love life? Buenas noches, Erasmo y acompaña. Hola, Lupita, hermosa, buenas noches.
That is true. It was made in July of last year.
Yeah?
It was made in July of last year.
Well, yeah, I shared July 29th. I shared that with you.
Yeah.
Erasmo's going to have a short show because he's consuming CBD.
Yes.
Hey, all I have to do is rush over here like a block and a half away. Go to that little hotel that's right next to the, and I'll come back wide awake.
Anybody in there?
Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? I mean, it's right here. Isn't it crazy that everything that is so wrong about Brownsville is like very close to Erasmo? I mean, I've got the illegal COVID-19 sanctuary hub right here. I've got crack.
You're in the middle of it all.
Yeah, I've got Crack Motel right there. I've got Todici's Pizza like right next door. I got United Way over there. I got the Limas right there. Why am I always surrounded by these people? Crack Hotel. Habrá clases mañana, estará súper feo para los niños. Y ¿sabes qué? Déjame decirte cuál es mi mortificación principal. Para mí no es tanto el clima. Para mí es la manera que maneja la mayoría de las personas aquí. Manejan horrible. O sea, no tienen sentido común. Están causando accidentes a lo loco. Mira, no es por juzgar a los accidentes de hoy, but we had 2 flipped cars today. Did you see that?
Yeah.
2 flipped cars. And you're talking about humid weather, a little
That's
wet
without
weather.
any sleet.
Huh?
That's without any sleet.
That's without any 22 wind factor, chill factor craps, You're talking about 40 some degrees, enough weather for the superintendent and little Eddie to be in bed under La San Marcos. But guys, I mean, 2 flipped cars, one over here on Morrison, a beautiful Mustang. Was it a Mustang?
The one on Morrison. I know it was like the F-150 where the older guy was at, and the flip cart. I don't know. I don't think so.
Then there's like a little red truck over there on Coffeeport, no?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Horrible accidents, and I hope everyone's okay. I think The kids in the white vehicle were okay. Iralo. So who you have for the Super Bowl? Uh, Déjame decirte, Carlos.
Bengals.
Yeah, I think I want the Bengals to win. I kind of like their colors. Oh yeah,
I'm
I,
not gonna do this on numbers or any
I,
stats. I'm
yeah.
gonna do on the best color that suits me.
I'm sounding more female every day. Well, their
Oh
colors
my
match with the hats that I just bought.
god.
No, I like the Bengals. They're one of these sad stories that you want them to win. They've never won anything in their life.
Well, not only that, but like the story behind, I think the quarterback is he the one with the no? Who's the one with the LSU guy? Is it the Bengals?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's the Bengals.
But what are their colors?
It's because the Bengals guy was like an LFU guy, if I'm correct. But he won the Heisman Trophy, and then he won the championship from the college, and then it's gonna be the Super Bowl, and it was like all within 3 years. Like,
Yeah, I'm not understanding anything you're saying. Frankie! He's a sports guy. He was supposed to have a sports section or something. That loco. He's nuts. With that all that steak and lobster dinner that Frankie has been having, I'm surprised Minerva McCaffrey hasn't changed her last name to Olivo. San Antonio currently 27 degrees, feels like 16. Chocolate abuelita kind of night. HEB up here decided to close at 8 p.m. and won't open till 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yikes. That's
well, I
smart.
would understand because of the employees, so the safety of driving
And whatnot.
whatnot.
Good evening. Good evening. Is it cold enough for you? Uh, I'm freezing. I don't like the cold weather. I like nice and warm and cozy. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. A primo. Erasmo, can this cold still be considered unexpected? Uh, maybe. Haven't heard from. Has anyone heard? Have you heard from Trex?
Nope.
He's been like silent, no?
They kind of gave like an early warning yesterday from the county, like the Eddie Trevino. They're like, might expect some like power outages if it happens. But other than that, like no preparedness as far as like, hey, well, just to let you know, there's like some stuff opening,
It's kind of crazy.
like shelters.
Yeah, nada. I haven't heard anything. Well, part of the message that is being sent out by the district in saying, nope, no delays. Everyone be at school on time. It's I don't know. I have my concerns, and again, my concerns revolve around individuals, and you mentioned that have to walk to school. I'm also concerned about the way that people drive around here. Delay the start of school for everyone. For the safety of teachers. And look, Sam, if we weren't in such a mess in regards to
Like
if
COVID.
we no, if we were in such a mess in regards to how bad Boca Chica is, you know, maybe Boca Chica is a mess. 802 is a mess, Sam. So pile that up to 30-degree weather with wind chill factors in the low 20s.
No, and power that up on top of a Friday that's gonna be paycheck Friday. Everybody's gonna be like driving crazy. Because as it is, it's like an automatic 5 accidents in Brownsville on a Friday, any given Friday. That I have pretty much come to that conclusion.
Well, you've seen them all on my page, and everyone asks for them to be removed. Or they're going to sue. Yes, people, if you're on YouTube, please, the 35 people that are on so far, please like that page, please. It gives me money. Gentlemen, more and more potholes all over town. Who will pay for this? Elon. Let me say, guys, the streets are a mess, and don't expect that with this type of weather they're going to get much any better, and that's just really unfortunate. Estaremos a 2 grados primero Dios, y así mis niños parados esperando vos, yo los míos cuando voy a mi trabajo a las 6 de la mañana. Ya, está bien difícil. Y otra vez, es por eso parte de la razón por la cual estaba haciendo mención de que hey, not but, estaba haciendo la mención de que mejor esperarnos un poquito. O sea, ¿qué les cuesta? Nada les cuesta. Y el problema es de que no sabemos todavía si va a haber electricidad en las escuelas, que si se va la luz. Es un problema. Que fallen los huercos. ¿Cuál frío? ¡Saca las beers! You know, it's kind of trippy, pero
Ahora que cuando cachen al guy que se llevó los 4 packs.
yeah, maybe maybe Kike, the guy from
From South
with,
Most, ¿no?
with us 12 packs de beer, a lo mejor nos cae, Kike. Oh yes, my kind of show, no Paquita. Browns are currently 87. There's no way
It
it's
was like
87.
816.
Chocolate abuelita kind of night. Lopez up here decided to close at 8 p.m. and won't open until 8 a.m. tomorrow. Lopez stinks. Supermarkets, I mean. ¿Quién está detrás de la piña? Qué coincidencia que la compañía se estableció en julio de 21, por favor. Ese Mike Pineapple, let me tell you, es un desastre.
No tiene perdón de Dios ese Mike.
No tiene perdón de Dios. No. Yo no sé qué pasa con Mike Pineapple, pero déjame decirte que Mike Pineapple, un 0. Queda reprobado. No, es parte de la manera en la cual constantemente nos están rateando esta gente, Chabelita. No, es una injusticia. Pero otra vez, nada va a cambiar hasta que el pueblo no se levante y diga hasta aquí, ya no más. Ya hay
Hasta
que
que
no
le saquen los trepitos al sol.
hasta que empecemos a sacarle todos los trapitos al sol. Le acabo de mandar información a Samuel. Evening, y'all. ¿Listos para más frío mañana? Actually, I have my thick
carnezazo.
I have my thick jacket in the back, so yeah, I guess. Apenas unas crepes con café. Let me tell you, I might actually go. You know, I actually haven't even seen if they have the same cheese out there. Erasmo Studio 69 is going to reopen in Pablo Quisel. No, they're not. Where? There's no place for a bar to open, no? It's on Pablo Quisel.
You know what I had heard? Que Black Cats was going to open on that AKs.
What's Black Cats?
Black Cats, el de moros. Black Cats Bar.
No.
Mi favor. En la Main Street, ahí en la curvita. Frankie sabe.
I go to church.
Pero es lo que había escuchado. I know they were going to do like a bar there. And I think Black Cats was supposed to be coming over to Brownsville. But I want to say it's been like maybe 2 months that I heard that. It's been like 2 months. 2 months ago I heard that.
Send them to the ranch. I know who Mr. Poop is. Superintendent is going to take a remote day tomorrow. Bastard. What is the name of the one-legged Japanese guy? Taiwan Chu. And Erasmo Castro just lost the Asian vote. Erasmo, I heard that Mossack Kid is going to sue everyone that comments on your page. Let me say, guys.
Based on what?
Based on what, not the way social media works. But let me say, guys, had conversations with the city of Brownsville today, deep conversations. And, the city of Brownsville made clear some things in regards to what's going on. The problem
with the chief of staff?
Exactamente. The problem with the city of Brownsville is they have no balls. They have no balls. And that's just really very unfortunate because no one on that city commission, no one is going to stand up to Roy de los Santos. Roy de los Santos controls the commission. Roy de los Santos is throwing his weight all over that commission and expects them to do exactly what he wants them to do. Because everyone on that commission knows that he hired his boy toy out there, got him hired. And I don't care, Roy de los Santos, how many cease and desist letters you want to send. I don't care how many lawsuits you're trying to pile up there. I don't care if you go to the Pope himself, to the Pope himself. I'm not going to stop until you change your ways, until you go back and fulfill the promises that you made to the city of Brownsville. I don't care. I don't
He
care if,
started so innocently, though.
eh?
He started so innocently, like we're like let's give it a try, because he was, how he was saying like, oh, we'll do audits and all this stuff, and then later.
Well, part of the problem, Sam, is they'll do audits on those projects that they don't have a mochis in, they don't
Yeah.
have a cut in. You know, that's what they're going to do, and that's what always happens. That they'll audit that. They're not going to audit. He's not going to go out and audit the MIDI cultural district, or audit the hiring of his chief of staff all of a sudden with no hiring process as the marketing person for the MIDI.
And contacts other people
Exactamente.
as
I mean,
other committees, representing other committees that have nothing to do with the city, using the city email.
exactamente. And again, I mean, Roy de los Santos is getting money from the MIDI. You know, he's getting money from the MIDI. He's getting paid. He's not on that foundation's board or on that board or whichever one of the boards. He's not on there for free. He gets paid to do jack squat. And then he forces someone or other out there to hire his boy out there. Again, nothing changes. It's the same thing. It's like if we were talking about 20, 30 years ago with previous administrations. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed. But again, at fault are all those commissioners that are scared to death of Roy de los Santos. Scared to death. And he goes out there, they're flaunts that, hey, because I got a chief of staff now, everyone has to have a chief of staff. That's what his ultimatum to the commission. And they were close to considering it. Dumbasses. And I will say, I appreciate Trex Mendex to say, you're crazy. We're not going to go out there and hire chief of staffs for everyone just to cover your tracks, your butt. Imbecile. So good job, Trex, because mom said so. Just farted. Sam is saying Bingles, like Pringles.
It's the Mexican in me. Bengals, whatever.
What's his name?
Who, the quarterback?
Oh,
Joe Burrows.
The Mexican in you. Sorry, I couldn't. Man, Sam, you're slow tonight. Oh, from India. I like India. Oh, that guy. That's what Guapo's doing research too. I love you. Welcome. A night, but hermoso. A night, but I don't know who you are. Last time with the cold front, I had some classes with like 5 to 8 kids, but hey, silver lining. I'm used to 27, 30 kids a class. A nice little break. And look, for all teachers out there, if you have an average of 20 kids, you're going to get 2. 3. Because I don't see a lot of people out there. Sam, are you going to send your kids to school?
I don't know. I don't know how cold it's going to get.
Would you send them if it's like in the 20s?
I don't know.
Sam is a good politician.
As of right now, they are going. As of right now. Piss me off between right now and the morning. You are going. And they might stay.
Fuera! But when you got 5 kids, guys, let me tell you, every second they're away is like, it's like vacation time for mom and dad. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. What exactly happens when all the kids are at school? Saludos, Martín Sarkis, my man, el que iba a ser comisionado de la ciudad de Brooklyn. You see, and again, I'm very mad at Martin. He should have run for a city. He would have won against Roy de los Santos.
Would he though? I don't think it would, because Royal Hunter was throwing that LGBTQ all over the place.
You
Even though
still
he said he's not running on that, you know everybody like it was gonna be based on that. That if you voted against him, you were against that. Simple as that.
I didn't vote for him, and I live in District 3. BI's even changed attendance policy because kids are absent so much. Mr. Poop is not John. Why would you think I was saying he was John White? Mr. Poop is
I think I
Snoopy.
said it was White.
Uh,
No, I think I said it was John White. That was my guess.
Want to know how to bring Roy Dos Santos down to his knees? Yeah, I know exactly how to bring him down to his knees.
Bring him a younger one.
19, 20-year-old? Just make him mad online, and Severe is going to go down the toilet. He will react every time. I mean, he never responds to me except make those little threats over there with the city manager and stuff, and the people saying, well, we got to sue him. We got to do a cease and desist and all this other crap. Screw you, Roy Dos
He
Santos.
can't do anything, to be honest. It's just speaking. You just
And you know what? Do it, bro. Stop throwing your weight around all down the city commission. You could scare those pieces of crap. You're not going to. You could scare Rose Gowan all you want. You could scare off Nurit Galansky. The only one I like, the only one I would probably date on that city commission is John Cowan because he's kind of good looking. So I'm not gonna bash him. But John. But everyone else on there, they're scared to death of Roy de los Santos. I'm not a part of that commission, bro. Not scared of your threats, your pushing your weight
they won't
around.
be allowed to Sombrero Festival or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's why
don't
they
care
won't
about
talk.
I don't care about your loud voice. I don't care about all the boards you're on. Screw you and screw you trying to screw the city of Brownsville. So send me the cease and desist letter, you piece of crap. The Pope is useless. Coming from Mr. Poop, the Pope is useless. The guy is full of ego. I haven't heard anything from him. I've heard all the crap that he says about Erasmo Castro behind his back. The difference between Roy Dos Santos and Erasmo Castro, Erasmo Castro says it out live. Not hiding behind his chief of staff, his little boy toy out there, not hiding behind the city commission, not
Did he do the same operation as you did?
Huh?
Did he do the same operation as you did?
Well, for him, it didn't work.
No,
I don't know.
Supposedly he was like 100,
From
150 pounds heavier.
Like from female to male?
Number.
Which
No,
operation are you
supposedly.
talking about?
Huh?
Which operation are you talking about?
Yeah, I know which operation you're talking about. I know which one. But like supposedly this guy had put on his page that he had lost so many pounds. But I'm wondering if he did it like through the operation as well.
I don't know.
But I don't think he would turn like into a female. He's more like a manhandler over like little guys. That's what it is. His previous what was it, husband was also looks the same or has the same body figure as
igualito que Brian. Looked like Chinese. He was like Chinese, no, or
like a little kid. They look like little kids.
Yeah, and and now look, man. If he likes little kids, that's fine.
And now they're trying to cover for that other guy searching or distributing child pornography.
Well, he was one of the ones that got him hired on there. And again, I don't care what he says to the run. I don't care what he says to Juan Montoya. He went out there and got that little kid hired out there after the Child's Museum had already fired him. For smoking weed out there. They fired him. Yes. And again, they fired him. And then Roy Los Santos and all those other people out there, those little clicky little people, were like, "You got to hire Mostert back," and they forced the Children's Museum to hire him back. They forced the people at the children, and I'm not blaming the people at the Children's Museum, but again, no one says anything. I want the director from the Children's Museum. I want those people to, hey, save face and say, hey, these people made me hire.
The director, no, but that's from the media cultural. Never mind.
I want someone to say, no, man, screw you all. You all wanted this kid hired here. We didn't. We fired him. Y'all begged us to bring him back. Y'all made us bring him back. It was questionable already. Can't we work in a children's museum smoking a joint? And then expect to run to Roy Los Santos and these people, these cliquey like the Los Santos people, and expect to get hired back. What? Cease and desist? Oh, okay. Yeah, when is it going to stop? When is the compadrismo going to stop? It's never going to stop because no one here takes a stance against it except me. No one! El Roy es una fregaquerito. I can't say that word. ¿Quién le está dando las órdenes? Él es la marioneta. Chabelita. Anda brava, Chabelita. Good evening, Erasmo. I guess the developer of the Hilton Hotel is the same developer of the Hilton Hotel in Harlingen. At the meeting, he mentioned that it was going to be similar to the one in Harlingen. That could be. Actually, I've shared some names on this. I don't know if you were on, but send me an inbox and I'll send you the names and you could probably do some research with them. Good evening. Good evening. Bethany Hermosa. Good evening. Good evening. Peppermint Patty. It says 10 degrees Celsius under
Negative 10 degrees Celsius.
Where the hell are you? Africa? I mean, Alaska? It came out wrong.
It gets cold in Africa if you're like way South Africa.
If you're in the desert.
True.
Did you ever go with us to San Luis somewhere or no?
Nope. I was never invited because I was part of the peasant group.
Yeah, well, you weren't one of my BFFs like your cousin. Some people will send them to school some people will send them to school because parents work. Yeah, Gilbert, Sam doesn't. No, I understand, Gilbert, but I understand. It's just going to be kind of a cold. They were trying to bribe us to take our kids. If they come in, they're put in a raffle. Harmony, though. Let me tell you, that's smart. A raffle for what? For a heater or for a jacket? Or you get to use the mittens today.
For a flu shot?
Eh?
No? A raffle for a flu shot?
A raffle for a flu shot. You get a case of vitamin C.
You'll get some cold medicine.
What happened to Captain Bob? Captain Bob. Captain Bob, I love you, Captain Bob. But gosh almighty, Captain Bob, como que le gusta estar in jail, Like, le gusta, he likes it,
Yeah, they were commenting that he was like having like one of those like down on your luck type of times. Because it was like he did like a hit and run, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was on coke.
Wasn't that the same issue last time?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's on coke, man. This is probably the first time in the history of Brownsville that all the politicos are out doing coke except for the Erasmo.
Someone got them hooked.
I didn't get him hooked.
No, but it's not gonna affect you. Just try it. Just try it, Miko.
No, but I kind of feel bad for Captain Bob because I think his wife left him supposedly. Someone told me that his wife left him, and and he was trying to raise the kid by himself, the new kid, because he's got a new child, and
That's
kind
tough.
of got you because I wonder now if CPS is going to come and try to take the baby away.
Yeah, you know that's gonna happen.
Jeez, poor Captain Bob. My prayers for Captain Bob. He's a mess right now. Good evening. Good notifications tonight. Sorry for being here late. It's okay. I don't know what happens. Sometimes that's why you have to get notifications from every page that I stream on. That way, you don't get it from one, you'll get it from another one. Roy se la come. Uh, yes. See what? Cease and what? Cease and desist. Oh, okay. Sorry, Roy. Pero ¿de dónde salió el Roy? ¿Es un don nadie? ¿O qué es hijo de una ricachona o qué?
No, he's been like in the back area for a while.
Yeah.
It's the thing. You start in the committees and you kind of work your way up, and then before you know it, you already know how the whole thing works.
Look at the Limas, man. I mean, the guy's banking all over Brownsville, making a fortune all over Brownsville with your money, people. With your money. He's out. I mean, he's out there scamming people on United Way. United Way. If you're still donating money to United Way, you are part of the problem. United Way is a tranza. And then you've got Rimas serving on BCIC and all the other boards. You got Brian Martinez, Roy de los Santos, little chief of staff, or little come take notes, sit on my lap, Brian. You take care of my staff. Those guys are out on the boards. All these people are on the boards, and nothing gets done around here. Entre ellos se pasan todos los contracts. Entre ellos, they're making a killing, and we're still the poorest community in the country. Full of ego. You misspelled condoms.
Maybe he doesn't.
Mike Pineapple, I'm so disappointed. Give me back my hotel. Word is Minerva Peña is looking for out of town attorneys for possible charges. Have you heard anything else? No, we'll find out on Friday. One of the things that I did hear was that there were yeah, go to YouTube and guys, click on that little bell and you'll get notified. I had heard that there was going to be other charges. They just hadn't come out yet. That's going to be interesting though. Headed to the States, but had to stop at Turkey. Turkey. Tafik. Where are you, Tafik? El bad hombre missed you. Raffle to the children.
That's horrible.
That's bad. A raffle to the Children's Museum. What do you get, kids? Oh, you get to take a private tour to the Children's Museum. Compliments of Adan Salas. He'll
They
be
get
chaperoning
backstage
you.
private tours. Yes, and Disney. They're called backstage private tours.
But Mike, it's almost as bad as sending him to the Brownsville Diocese. It's Catholic Diocese. Did you see that one, Sam?
Yeah.
I mean, but look, Sam, what parents in their right mind, Sam, honestly, what parents in their right mind are going to send their kids to sleep over at the diocese? Did you read that?
Yeah, I did read that, and I did also like before that. I know a while back I had read was it? It was I think Boys and Girls Club of America, and they
Uh-huh.
have a list of every single city and like all the because it's Boys and Girls Club, but they're also affiliated with like either some sort of groups. It's either the churches or a nearby group or whatnot. But it tells you like how many of them got sexually assaulted. And if it was either just full blown rape or just touching. But it goes into detail when they sued the Boys and Girls Club. But there was a whole lot of different churches, not just the Catholics though. The if you search it, it's like the Protestants, the Catholics. There was very few of the like Jehovah Witness and Mormons, but it's all there in the report.
Well, the Mormons, because they marry like 7 wives.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the report's huge, man. They go into a lot of detail.
and I mean, they get to marry the 12-year-olds and the 13-year-olds. You know that, right? The Mormons.
Well, don't they have like ranches and stuff like that where they have to like everybody lives in there?
Yeah, communes. Yeah, but for them, it's not rape or anything. They just marry them at 14, 15, 12-year-olds. Raffle to the Children's Museum with Dan Salas as a chaperone. Me matas, me matas, me matas. And then doing detour to a Catholic diocese. YouTube notified. Woohoo. But that's Captain Bob's fault that they leave him todo viejo with younger chick gold diggers. Better be really rich if you plan to keep her. Yeah, bro. This is what I've always said. There's gotta come a time, Sam, when you just say, you know, it's not for me. Why do these people keep on getting married over and over, or more women? I don't get it. I don't get it. Do like Frozen. Let it go, let it go. El que se agüita.
Why?
y luego Roy Los Santos. Where?
How old is he?
¿Qué edad tiene Orlando?
Another sister.
Captain Bob pounds their shrimp fillets flat so they look bigger. It's not the only thing he's pounding over there. He's pounding his suegro. He beat him up. He's pounding all those girls out there. In other ways, I can hear it in my head. Frankie saying, "Too soon, Mike." Raffle to the Children's Museum with Salas as a chef. Oh my God. Ya más falta que le pongan Neverland. Neverland Children's Museum. We are officially changing the name.
Gosh.
We're officially changing the name of the Brownsville Children's Museum to Neverland Children's Museum. That's what Roy de los Santos has done. I get your joke, Mike and Erasmo, but placing children in danger should not be a laughing matter. Yeah, we didn't do it. What we're laughing at is how we set ourselves up for these things. We say ultimately, Pepper and Patty, it's our fault as a community. It's our fault. We put Roy de los Santos there. And I'm including myself. And I've already mentioned, I did not vote for that piece of crap. I did not vote for him. But we put him in there. So we placed our children in harm's way. It's our fault, ultimately, because we just don't care to go out and vote. We don't care to become part of the electoral process. It's our fault. We set it up. That's why I was mentioning about the parents over there with the Catholic. They gave the priest the children. They gave them to him. Yeah, spend the week with the priest, day and night. People think that he wasn't going
Para que
to
se le salga el demonio.
Para que salga el demonio. People think he
Y
was
le
not
estaban
going to
metiendo el demonio.
Se le estaba metiendo otra cosa. They think that he was not going to do a Michael Jackson on him. I mean, come on, folks. Did you not watch the Michael Jackson special on HBO? Come on. So ultimately, it's people's fault. that story about the Catholic diocese, what most struck out at me, Sam, was that the parents gave the priest the kids, you know? And
It
now
was the
there's,
same thing with Michael Jackson. The parents voluntarily like dropped the kids, didn't
yes,
they?
exactly. That's why they never died. And now the parents are going to sue the Catholic diocese, you know? You put them in harm's way. It's the same thing with the school districts and everything else. We're the ones that put them in harm's way because we elect people like El Chapaneco, I mean, who's brain dead. La estúpida de la snaggletooth, she's an imbecile. La Minerva Peña, guys. You put them in there. We all put them in there. That's what's funny. Hey, Royal. I heard you were doing grinder tonight. Oh, chink, boom, chicka, wow.
Grinder. It was another guy or what?
I don't know. He's pounding coke.
Tinder?
He's pounding coke in his nostrils. Le sacó el demonio. Demonio is what he calls it.
What he goes?
Let's see. Erasmo, your name came up. They said, instead of criticizing any politician, why don't you yourself, when we drunk as a skunk at the Super Golf Tournament when you were on BISD board? Let me tell you, I was not drunk as a skunk at the BISD tournament. I was not. I'm not going to say that I didn't take a drink or two, but let me tell you the difference. There were no children around. It wasn't a children event. It was an adult event. And what the hell else are you going to do at a golf tournament? You really go play golf for the fun?
So you go talk about your investments.
Yeah. So superintendent and all these people that are out there. Oh, Erasmo, this is why it was out drunk. First of all, I wasn't drunk as a skunk because you had police officers there easily could have taken me in then. Were we having drinks? Yeah, we were having that pear something that, what's that place that makes tacos? El Santuario? The Santuario over there by Olmito. You live over there, bro.
Yeah, well, I've never heard of
Centenario? Huh?
Centenario?
No, it's Santuario Tacos. It's right over there by Olmito. They have this drink. It's a prickly pear drink. It's amazing. I don't know what the hell they put into it, but yeah, it's really good. I was having that. It's a golf tournament. Imbeciles. It wasn't a school function. It was a golf tournament with vendors. Vendors! I'm not screaming at you, but I'm screaming at them. Pero, you know, this is their tactic. They'll try and go like, well, he speeds while he drives. So? What? Does that affect anyone but me? No! Because I don't have accidents, and I'm not going to get coronavirus. But you stealing from our children affects everyone! You hiring a kid who's out there sharing pornography of 6-month-old kids, you hire him to the Children's Museum, Roy de los Santos, to the Children's Museum.
But who's in charge of
the people?
Like, do they have it? Like, I'm sure they do, but wouldn't that be fall under like the HR from the Children's Museum? Well, or was that like a direct order from the president, from the executive board, and then saying like, hey, you know what, get this guy in there?
Yeah, from Roy de los Santos and his people there. From the MIDI people, I don't know, someone or other. Y el dentist cuando llega tomorrow.
That's my changes quickly.
Just send me a message. Said that the owner of the hotel development is Julio Graña. We already know that. We already know that. Oh, I cannot. I'm not going to even talk about this. Mañana llega mi dentista. It's 40 right now, but it feels like 31. Staying warm, driving home. Yeah. And I actually decided to do the show. It's not the same doing the show, Sam, from home as doing it from here. I mean, it just looks so much better here.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah. ¿Qué se sabe sobre el juicio de Roy, lo del DWI? ¿Qué pasó? What do you think happened to his DWI charge, Sam?
Mm, dismissed. I
Exactly.
can tell you right now what happened. I can look it up real quick.
Dismissed.
When anybody else would get first, what was it, front page in Herald?
Front page of the Herald 3 times a week. Something about pricks at the golf tournament. Why is everything about in the innuendo this evening? Prickly pears. They mentioned that Laura Perez had to drive you home. It's not true. Or I don't remember. No, it's not true. She did not. The bad hombre, you have great first-hand knowledge. El bad hombre is el bad hombre.
And I was just asking, didn't I ask you like a couple of weeks back
Huh?
about Hombre? Didn't
Yeah,
I ask you a couple of weeks back? I'm like, hey, what's up with this guy?
yeah, because he disappears sometimes. Hand sanitizer. I'm still putting it on. I put it on now more than anything because I'm so used to rubbing it on. It puts the lotion in the basket, Sam. You know where that's from?
You already asked.
I'm so used to rubbing this hand moisturizing hand sanitizer on my hands that I do it just to do it. That's how trained I have become to this COVID-19 thing. And it's not because I'm afraid to catch it or anything else, because I'm done. I'm over it. I'm never going to get COVID-19 ever. But I'm still having to deal with trying not to put hand sanitizer. Doesn't want to put the lotion on the hands. But I do. Sometimes I don't even know that I'm doing it. And that's one of the things that I fear about what our government did to us these past 2 years. They indoctrinated us in ways that, instilled fear in people. That's really, really disheartening because you want to trust the WHO, you want to touch the Fauci's here in the country, and unfortunately, you can't. You just can't. You can't trust them because they tell you one thing today, they don't abide by it themselves, and then they tell you a different thing tomorrow, and that sucks. That we get played. It just sucks because I hate getting played. You can't compare drinking to calling a female cop a dude to touching kids. Exactamente. But you see, this is what's so trippy, guys. This is what's so trippy because in a time when we're calling them out because of, they have a kid who's out there with child pornography at the Children's Museum. You got a guy out there that hires his boy toy, in a cushy job with the city. You got someone out there. Oh no, you got a district out there that's hell bent on pocketing the money that's sent out. But no, what's important is that Erasmo used to drink prickly pears. Drink something. Stupids.
Were they not drinking?
Huh?
Were they not drinking?
Who?
The rest of the people.
I don't care. When I drink, I don't care who else drinks. Except that guy that sent me a message. You remember who I am? I'm going like, No. Sorry. I remember when the book vendors used to wine and dine teachers. Ah, the good old days. Oyes, y el dentista, aparte de quitar dientes, te quitará el frío. Pues, si no, hay que buscarnos otro dentista. Are you rubbing lube on your hands? No, it's moisturizing hand sanitizer. Lube. I'm not going to be rubbing it on my hands. Erasmo already had COVID twice. No, I did not. You, let me tell you. Well, that's one. See, that's one of the things, Sam, that at least people of Brownsville could easily say about Erasmo. You know everything about me. You know almost everything, but you know everything about me. I mean, if I had COVID, you know, people, I'm here every day. Oye, y el dentista, aparte de quitar dientes, te quitará el frío. Ya preguntaste eso. Stay warm, everyone. Bring your pets in. It's very cold out there. It really is. My pet doesn't want to go in. My husky loves this. I have to bribe her with a cookie. Listen, very little I wouldn't do for a cookie.
Porque
¿Qué
Enzo
onda?
está el heater a todo lo que da.
Oye, ¿qué onda con lo que puso Jonathan Gracia en contra de Aaron Gámez? Good. This is a good question. Let's go back into the politics thing. You know what? It's kind of a sad situation, but it's true what he says. You know? What Jonathan Gracia is putting out there is true. And I haven't had the chance to speak to Aaron Gámez yet, you know? But he puts the lack of experience, the lack of being present. And this is what really trips me out, Chabelita, and everybody else. I mean, Erin Gomez literally had the chance. She ran 2 years ago.
Yeah.
She had the chance to, start buttering up the people. It's 2 years. And what Jonathan Gracia is saying, where was she those 2 years? She has been absent completely. And it's true, I mean, the only time she came out to hug people was when she was running for office. And that sucks. It was a good post. I actually shared it. It was a good post. It was a it was a good jab. I mean, how is Aaron Gomez going to counter? I'm waiting for her response. And I'll share that too. Where's the response? Guys, make it fun. Put the fun back into politics and stop putting the money into your pocket.
Like, what's her, like,
Huh?
she's just the daughter of the judge. No, what was she, Kera? Games?
¿Quién?
Isn't Erin like the daughter of like a
Ernesto
lawyer?
Gámez. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all she has going for her, or what?
Yes. That's it. Roy sitting on the advisory board deciding what nonprofits got money from the American Rescue Plan, ARP money, and the Children's Museum being awarded money gave Roy leverage to ask Children's Museum to hire Molstad. It's true. Who happens to be the son of MIDI Foundation, Colith Molstad, in which Roy is part of and helped him get elected. Yes. I'm just joking, brother. I know, I'm joking too. I think the guy was telling you he had COVID twice, not that you had COVID. No comprehension. No, he just said that he was joking, Peppermint Patty. But I see where the syntax you could have made. A lot of ISDs either open late or have closure, and BISD never made moves. Well, it would have been cool if they said something. Había comentado a mi esposo que había cambiado para mañana vernos. Let's see, one more, bad hombre. Ah, you should be proud of yourself. They still resent you enough to bring you up. I am, and I mean, yeah, I'm. You know that I'm not upset with you, bad hombre, because I know exactly where you're coming from. But it. One of the things that really trips me out, Sam, is they don't know. They don't understand. Look, they don't understand me yet, and that's trippy, because you know they still want to go like, let's get attorneys, let's do a cease and desist letter. They still think that that's going. That just feeds me. It just enrages me. I love it. When they, keep on thinking of Erasmo, keep on thinking and thinking of Erasmo. It really is flattering, man, because I'm in their head always. So I'm not. Trust me, I appreciate it, my man. But let me say this, Sam. When uh, when I put up a picture of little Eddie holding a little cookie, small little Eddie with his little hands and little feet. I mean, he was like going crazy, showing it to everybody. Like, oh look what Erasmo put. Look what Erasmo put. I'm going like, and I already won. I'm already in his head. You know, so yeah, I understand. I'm always in their head. Most that worked at Fiesta, Texas.
Wow.
Are they going to be school tomorrow? Are
I
they going to
couldn't
be?
I couldn't even get a single thing out of that guy online.
I tell you. Yeah, yes, school tomorrow, Papa. Sorry, Willie. Instead, BIZ just censored us by turning off comments again. And again, Roman was all like, "Oh, I got them to turn comments back on." Then I sent him a message this morning. Oh, what happened, bro? I thought you had the comment section taken care of. Can't even trust Roman now. Erasmo had COVID six. No, not once. Erasmo slept with his dentist in a downtown hotel. Uh, okay. I don't know which part to negate on that statement. As the as a public servant, shouldn't they take the good and the bad from their constituents? Se tienen que aguantar. Yes, but and look, sabes que at the end of the day, Pepper Patty, I mean, I understand why I can be such a big a hole to them. I understand, but el que nada debe, nada teme. I would look like a crazy man if I was coming out here and just saying, "Oh, Roy de los Santos wears booty shorts," you know, just to say, what I'm, just to say stuff out of
Yeah.
hate.
If
Roy de
it's
los
if it's
Santos,
nonsense, I would understand. Like, you're just spewing nonsense.
yeah,
But if
like
you're coming out here with facts and
exactamente,
they still can't see it,
yeah.
like,
Exactly.
it's
Because when I was in junior high, there was a guy named Pedro, and the guy would come out with some comments like, tu mamá con una hacha en la espalda. That was his burn, no? And I was going like, what does that even mean? But anyway, if we were coming out here and saying, Roy Dos Santos con una hacha en la espalda, arriba de un poste, you know, but we're coming out and saying Roy de los Santos used his position to make different individuals money, get his boy toy out there hired as something, the marketing people for and for the middies, only making these connections worse and worse and worse. That's what really, really sucks. You know, those are facts that we had a kid out there, 26-year-old. He's a kid who they made the children's museum hire on after they knew that there was some issues with the kid, hire him on, and the guy was out there distributing children porn of 6-month old, 3-month olds, and you're hiring him on to the children's museum. Those are facts.
and I think the video downloading, he said that he went back like 2 years. So
Huh?
I don't know the dates that he was hired from the Children's Museum, but he did state that from the, when was it, like May of last year, 2 years
Yep.
back. And speaking of politicians, Guess who was talking about hemp at the Vibe Cafe?
Who?
Aaron.
Aaron
Yeah.
Gomez?
Yeah. Yeah.
When?
About a week ago.
She didn't invite me.
And she also has the. I was seeing that she has like the uh, endorsement from the Brownsville Police.
Yeah, because they're corrupt.
Yeah, I'm trying to see like what's her background, but I'll research it later.
Let me tell you,
To bring her out to the show.
it's kind of again, Jonathan Gracia's flyer is on point. I want a response from Aaron Gomez, and I'll post up her response.
Have you messaged Jonathan?
No, no, we're not friends. I don't like the fact that you contact his office, you can't get a hold of him. Well, he's a justice of the peace. That's beside the point. Ah,
Yeah.
we're not friends, and everyone in the county knows that. Me and Jonathan are not friends. I'm not friends with any politician out there, none, which is okay. I'm not complaining. Este, what I'm trying to say is, if they want to come on, come on. Aaron,
Yeah.
come on, Aaron. I mean, Aaron watches or has somebody watch because she sometimes doesn't want to load herself. But bring her on. I don't care. I mentioned that I sent a message to Norma from Harlingen, and supposedly she said yes. And now haven't heard from her. So I'm going to, if I don't hear from her tomorrow, I'm going to reach out to her opponents, and see maybe they want to come out. See, maybe that's her. Oh, she just sent a message. Ah, ¿quién es tu gallo para el Senado? That's really hard because that's really hard. Uh, I'm still waiting to hear from the other two. My lord, my lord, my lord. Sam, 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 Sam. Anything other, Sam?
More workload.
Yes. All right, guys. I'm done. We've got a little bit of homework to do. Look, guys, I have nothing against the. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I have nothing before tomorrow's show. Let me say I don't have anything against individuals who dress in drag. I do not at all. But tomorrow we will do a little bit of talking about drag.
And which I understand why they gave him the job since he looks kind of young, like his other boy toys.
Oh my gosh. Guys, tomorrow we'll share some more information. Is there a lot of other stuff is coming in, which is good. And I got one word, Roy Los Santos, for your cease and desist. Just one word out of these three. Just one. To your cease and desist. Just one word. Liz Valdez for JP, thought on that. I like Liz. Liz Valadez, no? Liz is amazing. Roy Los Santos, are you referring to his lover boy toy, Brian Martinez? That one. And again, everyone knows. Nobody wants to say anything except here. Good night. Good night.
Because if you do, you are against that whole group.
The whole group. And tomorrow we're going to share some more information, and everyone's going to get ticked off. And I'm going to have the drag people upset, and I'm going to have the LGBTQ LMNOP people upset. Guys, this is your commissioner. This is the guy that was waving the pride flag up and down the city of Brownsville, guys. You let him use y'all's organization, the y'all's as the support. Y'all did this. Y'all are as much to blame as the other folks that live in District 3. Nos vemos mañana a las 9. Pájara Peggy.
Me los
Sam,
dejaste. Ay.
Sam, you're getting famous, Sam, for all the wrong things. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. It puts the lotion in the hands. See you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the morning, guys. Be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.